I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Salute to friends and family. Salute to Bucks Nation. Y'all know what we're here to talk about. Y'all saw the community post, what we've been talking about for quite some time. The possibility of moving on from Brook Lopez. We've been talking about this Bucks Nation ad nauseum that we need to move on from Brook Lopez. I know there's quite a few people that don't want to lose Brook due to him being able to stretch the floor and things of that nature, but due to him having almost zero athleticism at this stage of his career, at once defense was his strength, now he's become a defensive liability. He can't move and he can't rebound. We need to become a more agile and dynamic team, and we can't be agile and dynamic with an anchor. So what it's looking like is that nothing has happened set in stone yet, friends and family, but it's looking like we would move Brook Lopez for Bruce Brown. And Bruce Brown is a nice little player, very versatile, hustles. He's exactly everything we want a Pat Connaughton to be, low key. Is what Bruce Brown is. So I think that would be a good look. Let me show the article. Let me get the article up here. Shout out to the people that was sending me information. The Bleacher Report boss, obviously, so on the Bleacher Report, and my man Drisdorf and my man Mike, a couple other people. So I just want to appreciate y'all, and y'all be sending the intel too. So this is what we got. This is the rumors. So Giannis Bucks eye new defensive strategy amid Brook Lopez buzz. The Bucks are looking to get more agile. This man has been in the league 16 years. I mean, come on, y'all. The Bucks are looking to become more dynamic. I mean, that's just what it is. And I think that trading Brook for Bruce Brown would be a good look, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please hit the like button as friends and family enter the building. Much appreciated. And then we also, later on after we discuss this, I want to discuss this also. Alex Caruso getting traded for Josh Giddey today, which I found out that's very wild. I think that does help OKC though, because now they have two defensive guards with Dort and Caruso when healthy. So I definitely want to get into that. But first, let's talk about the possibility of Brook being moved. How do you feel about it? Do you think it's about time? Do you think we still need Brook? I'm very interested to see what Bucks Nation has to say regarding this rumor today. And I have a feeling this is 99% true. Like I said, y'all, whatever we be talking about ends up coming to fruition. Like I said, the views might not show up, but if you watching the live and it's 50, 60 people in the room, I don't get them views, but it's still spreading the word. I be feeling like the Bucks damn near be watching this live in one of their conference rooms. Everything we be talking about end up coming true at some point for all the reasons that we gave. So shout out to friends and family for being ahead of the curve. Told y'all, we the smartest people on the internet. Real talk. Let's get into the comment section though. Let's see who in the building. We'll get back into it. I be telling y'all, man, y'all think I just be on here talking crazy. I'm like, hey, this is the smartest chat on YouTube. We are the smartest group on YouTube. Whatever we talk about makes sense and there's receipts. And anytime we talk about something, it ends up happening. It's not even that it ends up happening. It's verbatim for the reasons we say, exactly the way we say it. I told y'all we're not many, but we have an impact out here, y'all. I'm telling you, we got an impact. Salute to friends and family. What? Let's see you in the building early. I know I went live a little early. My man Gibson Nicholas in the building, straight out of the Bahamas. What's good, bro? Luke, what's good? Lou Frazier, what's good? My man Tehran out of the Bahamas. What's good, bro? AB, good to see you. Brandon, King Carter, what's good, bro? Kenton, what's good? My boy Robert Brooks in the building. Hoyt Street E, what's good, famo? My man James Wood, what's good, bro? I said, yo, my man James, what's good, bro? Hey, we were just talking about Brook Lopez in the gym the other day. We were just talking about this. Remember, Jay? We were just talking about this. Shout out to you, bro. Giannis Antetokounmpo in the building. Salute, salute. My boy Matt in the building. What up, Matt? So, hey, hey, the Bucks trying to be smart. Hey, you can't just hire all these good coaches and then have the same old men that you had last year and expect a different result. The tides of change is coming, Bucks Nation. The tides of change are coming. People's jobs are on the line and they are getting serious. We have one of the strongest coaching staffs in the NBA. And now if we move Brook and we start to get agile and more athletic, I'm telling you, the Bucks know they need to turn up. Let's not fool ourselves, friends and family. The Bucks know they need to turn up and we can't run it back. There's gonna be more changes than just Brook. Brook will be the first domino to fall. Don't be surprised if there's others. We have to get faster. We have to get athletic. Like I said, we have a Lamborghini that we're only driving at city speeds. We need to be able to get on the freeway on the Autobahn and get it cracking. And that's the type we need. We need to have a more fast-paced team as well. Period. Y'all know how I feel about that. Let me get into the comment section. My boy Gibson says salute to my Bahamas brother Teron Taylor. What up, Teron? Luke said we should trade for Bam. But who would you trade? Middleton? Who would you trade for Bam? And would they want it? Hey, Gibson Nicholas said, Bucks Nation moves are happening right now. Yeah, and we need to get at it early. I agree. Hey, the Bucks after this, now that the season's over and we see what's what, I'm liking that I'm hearing rumors this fast after the finals. That lets me know that the Bucks are dialed in and they know the change is needed for us to continue our to keep our window open for winning championships. I said S championships. And getting the Swiss Army knife like Bruce Brown, I think he like 6'8", 6'9", or about 6'7", 6'7", wing defender, hustler. He's always in the paint. Like I said, he's everything we want Pat Connaughton to be. That's another person I love to see traded. I would love to see him get traded. Love to see it. Lou Frazier said, "What about my boy Hugo Besson? Where is he at?" I'm not sure, bro. I haven't heard anything about him in a minute, bro. That's a good, good question. AB said, "Got rid of Gittinator today. Predator for defender is crazy. That's hilarious." Shout out to you, AB. My man AB said, "Salute, salute to you, bro." And please hit the like button as y'all come in the building. Much appreciated. My boy Brandon King Carter said, "Yes. Hopefully we'll make some good changes. We have no choice. Brandon, we gotta make changes. We don't even have a choice. This has to happen. It has to happen." My man Canton in the building said, "Salute to my boy 78. Absolutely. Put me onto your channel. Good basketball talk. And did you see the Thunder got Caruso for P. Giddy? For P. Giddy? Absolutely. Appreciate that, man. Salute to the General 78. Good dude. Very good dude. Yeah, I think that's a good move for both teams. OKC wanted to get more defense and they want to win now. And the Bulls are retooling and they will have a nice young piece. And also OKC can kind of get that stain his case off of their image of the team as well. I think it's good for both players. I actually think this trade was fair. Even though Giddy is much younger, but now with his past and he had a little suspect postseason. Then you got Caruso, he's good, but he's often injured. I think this is a fair trade actually. My boy Robert Brooks in the building said, "What's good, Bucks Nation? Change is coming." Thank you. Oh yeah, it has to, bro. It has to. We've been saying it. There was no running it back. If we would have run it back, it'd have been impending doom. Possible first, second round exit. There's no way we could have ran that team back. Absolutely not. AB says smooth jazz beat intro. Absolutely appreciate it. Holler at the homie Amtrax if you need any beats. My boy Hoy Street E said Adebayo. Yeah, I think he has some spell check issues. What up, Hoy Street E? Good to see you in the building. My man James Woods, what's good, bro? Hey, oh man, y'all don't know. We was just talking about Brook in the gym. Like, if we keep him, it's gonna hinder this franchise. And they're talking about trading him already. I am so charged and proud of the Bucks. I'm super proud. AB said Vukovic, nah. Bulls ready to ship him to whatever, explode it up. Oh yeah, to blow it up. Okay, I see the icon now. Bulls, my bad, Joe. He said Bulls ready to blow it up. A package for Claxton could work maybe. Do y'all want Claxton? Giannis said get Ben Simmons and Claxton. Nah, fam. Nah, Ben Simmons, he about to retire, bro. My boy Brandon said, I said, yo, Brandon, what's good? My boy Matt in the building, salute. My boy Kenton said, hope Bucks get Bruce Brown. Mr. Bucks and Celtics going at it. Always a good competitive series. Facts. Janet MOC Squad, one of the OGs and queens of the chat. What's good? I have no problem moving Lopez, but to trade him for a 6'4" Bruce Brown and not shoot for another big is crazy to me. They might have something else up their sleeve. Maybe this is just the first domino to fall, but I feel what you're saying. And then with that too, I wondered if we would still bring back Pat Beverly, because he does what Pat Bev does and is a little younger. So do y'all think we'll bring back Pat Bev if we were to trade for Bruce Brown? I think that's interesting. Cartier Wells was good. Brooks should either get traded to the Raptors for center Olnick and draft pick, or Orlando for a C and draft pick. Bruce Brown is an ugly trade. I know what you're saying, but you got to think all the stuff that Bruce Brown does. He hustles, he can shoot, scrappy, always around the basketball, always making plays. No matter where he's been a playmaker, been impactful. And you guys were talking about on the ball defender. He's an on the ball defender. He would be able to help out in the backcourt with defense, helping with the shortcomings of Dame Lillard. Ain't that what y'all want? And then I would assume if we were to do that the Bucks aren't stupid and we would draft the big. That will open the lane for us to draft the big and then get somebody serviceable as a backup at that point, where we draft a young big and kind of roll with him, and then get like a Andre Drummond or somebody like that as a backup. That's how I would logically think it should go. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. AB said time for JJ Redick and Dinwiddie to be the next scapegoats. Man, I can't believe LeBron got that much power. You got a rookie head coach with no coaching experience on any level as the Lakers head coach of a storied franchise and organization. That's out of control. Lakers, y'all ain't got no backbone. Oh, y'all let this man... Can you imagine your storied franchise is in the hands of someone with zero coaching experience on any level, not even middle school? He's going to coach the Lakers? Man, LeBron is a mark. Y'all can't tell me. LeBron is a mark, bro. I'm telling you. LeBron is a mark. What up, Bleacher Report boss? What up, Cynthia? I see y'all in the chat. Let me get to the super chat and I'm right back at y'all. Hoy Street E, appreciate the 199 super chat. They took your advice and going after Kel Ware. They probably are. It would be smart. I think it would behoove them to go in that direction. Hey man, like I said, our community is growing, is getting there, but we have an impact. I keep telling y'all, this podcast with friends and family and Bucks Nation has an impact, y'all. I'm telling you. That's why we go live all the time, because it matters. Maybe it's not millions of people watching, but the right people are watching. Salute to y'all. What up, Pass? Good to see you, Pass. What's good? Trunks, what's good? My boy RJ back from the UK. What's good, bro? My man Daniel Orton, the Bleacher Report boss, has entered the building. Said, what up, Bucks Nation? What up, bro? This man, right after Trey Brook ASAP. I've been chopping up with Daniel all day. Listen, all right, bro. All right, bro. Robert Brooks said OKC may redirect Crusoe and a 12th pick to the Bucks for Brook and a 23rd pick, like Portland redirected Holiday to Boston. Then we would be in a prime position to draft Ware with the 12th pick. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. My man RJ back straight out of the UK said, what's good, Bucks Nation? What's good, bro? My boy Robert Book said, I'm with you, Janet. I don't like Bruce Brown. Not at 23 mil, it is. But is he gonna give you more value at 23 million than Lopez? Just think about that for real one. Just sit back and think about for the what you're paying for Bruce Brown, what he brings to the table. Does it give you more than on our current team than what Brook Lopez is giving? The homie Cynthia, what's good? Queens of the chat said, get the likes up, Bucks Nation. Bye, Brook. Cynthia is my homie. She stay on their neck no matter what. It's consistent. Yeah, Cynthia. Shout out to Cynthia. Stay on their neck. Cartier Wells said Bruce Brown is 6'4" with the Brook contract. Shaking my head. I think we should be trying to get expensive people. Bucks really have to finesse this year. I understand what everyone's saying, but I'm saying we need defense and we need somebody that can switch. We need mobility, and you have to make tough decisions sometimes. Are you telling me we won't have more defensive flexibility if we get Bruce Brown for Lopez? Like, think about that for real. Oh, Cynthia, I knew you was gonna spin the block. I knew you was gonna spin the block. Middleton, Pat Crowder need to go to. I know, Cynthia. I know. Shout out Cynthia. On the helmet. Giannis said pedophile Giddy gonna average hella 13s in Chicago for sure. Y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Cartier Wells said, how about Quentin Grimes? We may be able to steal him from Detroit. I don't mind him. He'll be a solid, serviceable role player. Travis Mark said, hell no to Ben Simmons. Agreed. We don't need no Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons don't even want to play basketball, bro. He just want to chill out. And that's cool. Because his contract is over this year, but I would never, like, him and Wiggins are damaged goods. They like shot, him and Wiggins is shot. They think they steal some, but there ain't nothing there. They Adrian Broner. Both of them Adrian Broner. Kid Trunk said we have to go get Lonzo Ball. I don't think they giving up Lonzo. They might be, but allegedly he's 100% healthy right now. So I don't know. I don't know. I like Lonzo though. What up, Michael Hardy? He said, hope we don't bring Pat Bev back. He's bad luck. Yo. Did you just this dude call this man bad luck is hilarious. DK414 was good. I wish we could get Bam. Damn, we'll be dynamic. Giannis and Bam on the same team. Yeah, that would be nasty. That would be nasty work. Pat said, "What's good? So many options for Brook. Think raps or Magic would be ideal. Utah could also be decent." I agree. I'm not saying we need to get Bruce Brown and all of that. I'm just saying I'm actually just happy that there's rumors of Brooks being traded. Period. We'll figure out the player later, but the point is the intent. The intent is what's the point. The intent is to move on from Brook, and that's all Bucks Nation wants is for us to move on from Brook Lopez. Jenna MOC said, "I like Pat Bev. He reminds me of my son. Not throwing the ball part though." I wouldn't mind Pat Bev coming back on like a vet minimum. We not gonna pay no Pat Bev 10 million, but we could slang him 2.5, 3. I would resign Pat Bev for 1 year, 3 million. I don't think that's a bad idea. Pat said, "Also, are the Bulls done Caruso for the diddler and no pick?" Yeah, that was an old school straight up trade, Pass. I was looking for what's the extras, and they just straight up traded for each other. Like, something must be up. I don't know. That was weird. Yeah, I agree. That was weird. My boy Jeff Riley, straight out of the OC. I said, "Yo, Bucks Nation. Yo, Jeff Riley was good." My man, Monalando, straight out of Canada, was good. Prior person Earth intersex. Hey, what that mean? Monalando, can you please elaborate on that? Salute to my boy. Brandon said, "I would like Brown for us." He's a solid player and he's impactful. Kid Trunk said, "Getting Lonzo is a risk, but at great reward, and they don't want much for him." Oh, if they don't want a lot for him, yeah, I would take a chance on Lonzo. Patrice was good. Is that what Giannis wants about this move? I think we can't be worried about Giannis's feelings at this point. We're trying to win a championship, Patrice. I don't think we can worry about it. And salute to Patrice, another one of Queens in the chat. Monalando said Rich Paul cooked the Lakers. Really? Monalando said smash the like button, y'all. Appreciate it. Please hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Let more people find the content. Mr. Washington said, I said, yo. What up, bro? DK414 said, "I'm highly convinced this chat be moving needles." Facts. Facts. I've been saying it for quite some time. I'm not saying there's other good Bucks podcasts, all that. All I'm saying is what we say verbatim ends up happening. There's not even no deviation in how they're saying it. They're literally saying it how we said it. It's crazy. But they should be shouting us out as a source, though. They should be shouting out the pod as a source. Because we are your number one source for Bucks news. It's right here. Y'all know that. Salute. Friends and family. Bucks Nation. Let's go. My man Chris B in the house. What's good, Chris B? Jazz in the house said handpick waving. Yeah, hey. We got to get him up out of here. Pat said Bruce is a solid bench piece, but not worth $23 million. I agree. The contract is crazy, but he would definitely solidify our bench. Maybe even starting at the 2 position next to Dame. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Then our backcourt would be straight. Monalando said Doc probably convinced front office to change Brook. He shouldn't have had to convince him. It should have been just visibly. It was so visible that he was past his prime. It was crazy. I don't get it. But he shouldn't have had to. Maybe he did, but he shouldn't have had to. Shout out to Monalando. Contain 4 feet. What's good? This is my favorite podcast for Bucks Nation. #414. Let's go. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, we grinding. Anytime some Bucks news goes up, you already know where to look for. And if you haven't already, please join the amaraslogic Facebook group. We in there politicking as well. Salute. Hoyt Street E, he was an impactful player in them winning a championship. I completely agree. The homie Bucks and Four podcast was good, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute. Brook gone. It's time to finally stop watching slow, lethargic hoops. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Hey, Bucks and Four, you gonna have to pop in on the live one of these times, bro. Salute to you. Come on, Kid Trunks. Come on, bro. We not doing that. I can't. Oh, bro, you wildin'. Mr. Washington said on July 2nd, we officially fall under the second apron. Afterwards, we can combine Brook and Pat's salary in a trade. Awesome information. Let me read that again from Mr. Washington. Let me read that again. On July 2nd, we officially fall under the second apron. Afterwards, we can combine Brook and Pat's salary in a trade, which gives us about $33 million. That we can get somebody for $33 million now. We can definitely get somebody. So look at that. Friends and family being here tapping in with all types of intel, bro. The truth. Monalando said Monty Williams and Ben Simmons got to be the best NBA bag finesse of all time. Yeah, that is true. Ben Simmons and Monty Williams did finesse some they finesse, yeah. Damn. Monty about to get a bag. He might not even coach again. He got retirement money out of Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. He getting retirement money out of them. And then what else happened? I feel like we missing something. Oh, I see Eric Gordon might be a free agent too, and you know there's rumblings of him coming to the Bucks with this connection to Doc Rivers. So keep an eye on that too, Bucks Nation. Keep an eye on that. Oh, other news since we you know what was funny that I saw, and I'm like that's what they get. The NBA had one of his lowest rated finals in quite some time. Nobody cared and wanted to watch because they knew what was going to happen because of all the injuries and foolishness. So, congratulations to the Celtics for winning your championship, and congratulations for having a stinker as far as viewership. Shout out to y'all. That wasn't necessary, but it was necessary. Let me get to my man Bleacher Report Boss Super Chat. My boy Bleacher Report Boss with the $4.99 Super Chat. Remember in Pulp Fiction, Bruce Willis saved Vin Rhymes and he got the shotgun and told him to step aside. Giannis needs to step aside and get rid of him. Oh my God! Did you have to use that analogy though, fam? Damn! You're completely right, but did you have to use that situation as an example? That was a traumatizing time seeing that movie for the first time and watching that scene. That was crazy. Shout out to Vin Rhames. Rep Milwaukee 414 was good. The Nasa's towards ACL this offseason. Shaking my head. Do you think we'll resign him back? Absolutely. His contract is forever guaranteed as long as Giannis Antetokounmpo is on this team. That's a fact. 7Z said Eric Gordon is washed up. Oh, I agree. I don't want him. I'm just saying I've just been paying attention to different blogs and websites, and they're just saying there's rumors. I don't want him, no 7Z. I'm with you. He's definitely washed. He should be retiring. Cynthia, appreciate it. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. It's for the free 99. Good looking. Oh, damn. I need to put the link in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat, too, here. Hold on one second, y'all. My bad. Oh, did y'all also see the news that Derek White is due for like 30-some million for his new extension or whatever? So, hey, Boston might have just had a one and done. They can't afford all them people like we were saying. How you gonna have like 5-6 people making 30 million plus? Are you kidding me? Get them in the third apron. I hope they in the third apron. If it's a fifth apron, I want them in the fifth apron. You feel me? My man, the Bleach Report boss. Let me let you tap in here, bro. Give me a second, gentlemen. You tap y'all in. Hold on. All right. We got the Bleacher Report boss. We got Gibson
You
in the
okay?
building. What's good, gentlemen? And before we get started, can
Salute,
you please provide the people with the intro, please, Gibson?
salute to the panel. Peace and love. Peace and love to Bucks Nation. Love and respect. Amber, the president. Daniel, the vice president. Salute to you, gentlemen. Salute to you guys. I was so happy, Amber, when you post this in the community tab. When I thought you guys were so
Hold on,
excited.
1 second, Gibson. 1 second. My brother hit me when I posted it. He was like, "I bet you the happiest person is Gibson." I was like, "I already know."
You
I
know
was
that.
like,
You
"Gibson,
know that.
yeah."
You know that. You know that. Amber, you know I like the comment I always check because man, I was so excited when you post that. I couldn't wait, Amber. I watched the Celtics with their parade and all they trash talking.
Right.
Tatum came like he's Kevin Garnett. He stole Kanye West man. Oh, they can't believe. Oh, I say, boy, they could show off. Show off, but you ain't gonna win nothing in the next 16 years.
Hold on 1 second, Gibson. Your boy in the super chat. Hold on, Gibson. Your boy in the super chat. TJ has returned. Appreciate the 199 super chat from our second favorite op. Yeah, I ain't forget about y'all. Let's go. Celtics emoji and championship. Thank you.
Well,
Appreciate you.
Low
well,
ratings.
we
Low ratings.
we ain't worrying about that, Amber. We letting them enjoy their mo- we
Go
letting them
ahead, Gibson. Then we gonna get to Bleacher Report balls. Go ahead, Gibson.
we take our losses. We let them enjoy their moment. We let them enjoy their moment, but we know that we are willing to take them down. They need to realize at the same time you could celebrate that champagne now, but next season it ain't gonna be easy getting back there. I know that it could be hard for them to get back there because teams are not going to let the Boston Celtics repeat as back-to-back NBA champions. No, 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 no. So enjoy the moment now. You all deserve it. Have
Right.
fun. You all beat the crippled team what was injured. You all didn't face no stiff competition. So that's what the fans don't like to hear. It is what it is. You all didn't beat the New York Knicks. You all didn't beat Miami. Those teams were injured. You all beat injured team to get there. Dallas was no match for you all. So
But
we
that's why nobody
understand. So,
watched the finals. The finals had the lowest ratings in a long time, and that's why
mhm.
there was no intrigue because everybody
so
was hurt. Like,
so I'm quite glad that you posted. Now, with this trade I saw you post, I would love to join us to pull the trigger any minute now. Get Bruce Brown. If we could get Bruce Brown in a pick, that would be amazing. If we could get that 19th pick from the Toronto Raptors, run Bruce Brown for Brook, and you throw someone else, you still want to part them in there to sweeten them to deal, and I down with that. I
yeah,
down with
but
that.
hold on. There's another option though. So we could combine Brooks' salary and Pat Connaughton's salary. That give you like 32, 33 million. That would be enough to get somebody substantial back in
Man,
return.
if we can get
Yep.
past both, if we can get past by Pat and Brook, Flo Lopez away. So I mean, they need to go. I mean, it's been a minute since we been trying to make a move like this. But first off, I wanted to say to Bucks Nation is it's about time this team making a move. They know right now they can't make no more mistakes right now. This is it. This is what this
Right.
team needs to start doing, making moves. It just everybody's been doing nothing in the release report. If you've even seen it, it's been all Boston fans been trolling us the last 2 days.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can't tell you how
Yep.
many times I had to get rid of a couple messages here and there because of it. But
We've been getting disrespected.
it's been a couple of days. But it's funny to me that every stuff we talked about, it's on the Bush report like 3-4 weeks late, and I'm laughing.
Right.
I'm like, we've been talking about this the whole time. Like, like now you guys want to talk about Karen Ware. You guys want to talk about Trey Brook. We've
Right,
been
all
talking
that
about
stuff
this.
we talked about eons ago. At least a month ago. At least a month ago, if not longer. Crazy.
And they got
I
these.
Go
Then
ahead,
they got
Gibson.
these
I was
ex.
screaming, but I think John Horse probably watched the chat. He probably got my time. He take too long. I did not discriminate in this panel too long for him to make that move. I did not decide on the sign of the system is getting on there. It takes you too long to do this move. You're supposed to do that move for a long time. So all the embarrassment this team has told, you take too long. You're supposed to drag your feet a long time ago to see that, hey, we need to make some move because the league is getting better. That series with Boston play right there, that show us that, hey, we need to go out there and get some more wing defenders and athletic wings. We cannot go for old players. So
Right.
I glad he's cleaning up house. And draft night, please. I didn't have my players. They might want him to draft. We've talked about it in like a remind everybody again. I
Hold
want
on.
him
1 second,
to
Gibson. Let me get the 2 super chats here. 1 second. Shout out to my man Matt with the 4.99 super chat. I trade Danilo, Pat, and Brook for a pack of Twizzlers and maybe some spare change. Come on, bro.
go. Come
My man Hoy Street E with the 1.99 super chat said TJ Tatum jealous is gone. Mamba mentality. Yeah. He mad
So
he didn't win that Finals MVP. He tried to score 30 in a blowout. He thought that was gonna change the voters' mind. No, you had 2 or 3 stinkers in my boy Chitty voice. That Finals MVP was lost by game 4. That it was out of there by game 4.
This
Shout
can't
out
be
to
chitty.
Tatum. It
so
ain't nothing wrong with being a Paul George. Paul George has had an excellent career. It ain't nothing wrong with that, Tatum. Paul George is a solid player. You just like Paul George, just light skin. That's it. Carry on. That's all I wanted to say. There's no difference between Jason Tatum and Paul George, except one is younger. They both like to shoot threes, both known for good defense, occasionally being clutch. There's no difference. Carry on, Gibson.
yeah, but so what I would like for John Horst to drive, I want him to go after. We need to get Ryan Dunn, that defensive guy. If we could get him, that would do amazing for this team. We need to try. Probably reason why Horst probably moving on from probably we probably drafting one center. I think we can go after one young center because there's no way he cleaning up house and like this because I think we can get a young center. I think we can get a young center and I would just like us to draft right because over the past couple of years we've been drafting guys and we just trade them and we're not keeping them. So I just pray that this year we draft a player and we develop that player and we keep him on this team to help lay the foundation for our future. We got to think for the future too. We can't just win now, but we got to think for the future. So when Giannis is retired, our foundation already has been laid. That's what I'm looking at for us to do. Not just trade our players them with, but these old washing and old players with them been run down like old cars. Then they will come to the box to get a minimum deal, and then when playoff come, they don't ball out. So we need to fix that. We need to fix that. What's up, Trump?
Well,
What's
hold
up,
on
man? I'm
one
out here
second
scaring
before we.
white folks,
I want to
man.
get to the Bleach Report boss, then Trunks. So let me get this super chat real quick. Our second favorite op said, "Paul George isn't an NBA champion." That I'm not. That's not what the statement was, sir. The statement was the similarities and how they perform. It's exactly the same. Let's stick to what I said, bro. Don't play with me, bro. When I'm saying something, I've already thought about all the scenarios before I open my mouth.
All right, all right,
Trust
all
me,
right.
I thought it through before I said it. What is the difference between Jason Tatum's game and Paul George's game? Take your time. We'll be here for a bit. Let me know.
I'll say before I go on my point, I'm gonna just say that you know what you won't say he ain't Paul George. Well, I'll say that Jason Tatum is a bus rider. Then how about that?
Yeah, he the
You
bus.
know
Yeah,
what?
he not the bus driver. He the bus rider. Yeah, there we
He's a
go.
bus rider.
That's
Back in the
cool too.
bus.
Yeah, he a Robin. That's all I'm saying,
Oh,
TJ, is he's a Robin. He's not a Batman. He can occasionally have Batman moments, but he's not Batman.
now my
Okay,
point I wanted to say.
Go ahead, Bleach Report boss, and then we're gonna get the Trunks. Go ahead, bro.
All right. Now, my point I said that super chat that was kind of funny, but the point was the Bucks got to make a decision and not having Giannis. Giannis they have not to have Giannis make decisions like LeBron does for the Lakers. Now Brook being gone means that the Bucks like, look, we make a decision right now. We trying to win. We ain't trying to hear no friends. We ain't trying to hear no this and that. We got to make a decision best for this team right now. And I think Brook being gone is going to be best for the team. Pat Connaughton being gone will be best for the team. We got to stop playing around. And that's what our point is. What Bron doing is they're not going. You think they're going to be competitive next year or the year after that with JJ Redick? No. This is a crapshoot show. It's bad. It's bad for the league. Like this is. But the Bucks need to just focus on getting rid of Brook and Pat Connaughton and doing what they got to do this year because they don't. People like John Horse's job's on the line.
Correct.
Like
So is Doc's.
oh yeah, because Darvin Ham's gonna take over the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He is formed Voltron with this coaching staff. I'm gonna say that at the very least. He's definitely formed Voltron. or like the Constructabots. What was the construction dude's name off of Transformers? They whole little team was it the Constructabots? They got the
Decepticons?
Constructabots together.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Autobots, Decepticons, all that stuff.
Yeah, man. But I will say this. I think they're doing this in stages, right? So first they got the coaching staff together. Now the coaching staff knows who the guys are. Now they're discussing what players best fit what they're trying to do moving forward. So I feel like I understand what they did. Get the coaches together first. Once the coaches are assembled, they've chatted. Now we'll start to discuss what players need to be moved and what players need to be kept. And that's what's going on right now. And everybody, I'm sure, was at 100% alignment that one of the key people that needs to be moved, period, is Brook Lopez. The game has passed him by. And this is no disrespect or shade. I'm just talking about reality. The reality is Brook is no longer truly a help to this team. You're a 7-footer that shoots threes and doesn't rebound. Let's keep it $1. Let's keep it $1.
7 foot, you don't rebound the ball. How that makes sense?
Right.
You know, how did that make sense? He don't even rebound. Like he gotta go, man. You gotta get rid of the old man. You gotta get somebody to help Giannis out. Giannis can't do this by himself. You need
the
somebody
oldest team in the NBA. The oldest team in the NBA
right there.
You're not winning.
Yeah.
Especially how young these teams are now.
Bruh, and they're gonna get younger.
Yeah.
Through the draft.
OKC, Minnesota, Denver a little bit. Yeah, come on,
Indiana.
Man. Yes.
New York.
Yeah. Yes.
Charlotte is a young team too. Charlotte Hornets is a young team too.
Young but immature, but I'll give you that.
Next to even the Pacers, I admit it. The Pacers too. I admit that too.
Yeah, like I stated and said, I'm not trying to change the conversation, but this is why you don't have. Before I was a big fan of player empowerment, players having power. Some cases with the changes with the team and stuff, whatever. Man, I see this thing with LeBron James, man. I kind of, I think we got to put a cap on that, man. We have to put a cap on that. Just like you said it before, Giannis. I love Giannis. I believe he should have, some of his opinions for what the team should do here and there. Not no more, bro. I'm telling you, you need a GM, bro. Your player cannot be the GM and make 100% all the decisions. Let's just take that right here, right now, man. Yeah,
can you imagine what it would have been different if this was some no-name franchise? You have you're hiring a coach with no experience for one of the most scoring franchises in all of sports.
That's his podcast, butt buddy, JJ Redick. Come on, man. He ain't coach professional high school like
that's what I'm saying.
IMG or anything. He hasn't coached a college, professional AAU, middle school, the church league with all the pastors. The pastors be playing basketball. Come on, man. You serious? He has this thin of a sheet of resume. This thin. He wasn't a coaching staff or nothing. He wasn't a GM or nothing. What is this?
Right. No
What we
previous
doing here?
professional experience outside of hooping and
I know.
being LeBron's man.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I don't want to change the conversation. I'm gonna get back to the Bucks, but like I said, this is gonna be the funniest season for the Lakers. It's gonna be comedy because I'm gonna laugh when they lose. I swear to God. The say,
He was
Yeah,
something
you're right.
before though. 7Z.
yeah,
He had some like form of experience.
yeah, yeah, and so yeah, back to Milwaukee Bucks thing. You got, yeah, I like what we're doing right here. I think we should go out for either. We got a lot of options. We can either go to the draft. We can go get some free agents and see and just go out there and test the market. Because like I said, there's some teams. OKC just made a great move, man. They
Yep.
that guy. At first I said Brad Stevens was the best GM in the whole decade in the NBA at all sports, but I gotta change it now. What's the GM for OKC?
I don't know who that GM is, but he been
Uh,
cooking for the last couple years.
I
he
know,
been
bro. He
doing
deserves
good.
the he deserves the best. He deserves the best GM I ever seen in my life. He robbed the Chicago Bulls without the gun.
Yep.
He brought a knife.
Not even a pick. Not even a pick. Not even a pick. He ain't got not even
He
one pick.
created
He just
armed
say,
robbery and it was legal. You
Right.
got Alex Caruso. That's why, man. That's a yo. So teams are making moves. We got to see what Minnesota do. We got to see. I
Right.
stated over here. I said teams are making moves right now. And they're gonna be more moves that teams will make up this upcoming, couple days and weeks and so. So, we just got to go ahead
What
and,
he
and
do in
see
the
what we can
finals?
get. Oh yeah, exactly. Um, I think Milwaukee, like I stated before in the comments, I think we should try to probably go out and get Kelly Oubre.
I like Kelly Oubre's game. I just don't know if his
Yeah.
personality would fit on the team. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, well, he light skinned?
He got a
No, I'm
checkered
joking. I'm
pass.
joking.
He got a checkered pass. I'll just say that.
Okay. 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 Yeah, but like I'm stating and said before, I kind of forgot what I was about to say, but damn, we got a lot of pieces and changes we can make for this team, and I just can't wait for this upcoming season, man, for real.
So I don't know if you heard Trunks, Gibson, and Daniel. Now, once we officially, Mr. Washington said it in the chat that once we get to July 2nd and we're officially under the second apron, we can combine the salaries of Brook Lopez and Pat Connaughton in trade. And I think putting both of those contracts together will be killing two birds with one stone, get rid of two people the Bucks Nation and friends and family no longer have any use for and possible return for a quality player. When you start messing around in the $30 million range, you can get an impact player back.
It's real.
So,
That's
Even
real.
if it's on a 1 year rental, I'm cool with that. Even if it was for 1 year, I would be cool with that. Because I think
Mm.
people would like to play with Giannis and Dame if they had the opportunity.
Yeah.
And if we could if we even if it's for a 1 year rental for somebody that was called, I would take the chance.
I
Yeah.
gotta think of who they
I
get for
think I,
30 something million.
I think the way how Chicago Bulls just gave away Alex Caruso, I seen this post that they're not having too much faith with Lonzo. Not faith, but just they're trying to rebuild to begin with, so they may go ahead and trade Lonzo. And
Yep, I
they
heard
said
they were
they don't
saying that
want
in the chat.
they don't want that much for him.
Right.
The way they gave up Caruso, I don't think they want that much for him. And he ain't played for 2 years. I'm just saying we can just give up just a little bit to get him. And he's somewhat of a risk, but a high reward if he tends to play somewhat of the same way that he did 2 years ago. And I think he'll be great to play like a one for Dame, so Dame won't have to worry about being too much of a
And he played
facilitator. He can more so
defense.
he can more so focus on scoring. I think we should really focus on that.
I wouldn't mind having Lonzo. He's supposed to be 100% healed, allegedly. He
Yep.
got like a donor meniscus, so he got a brand new meniscus. He should be good.
Yep.
uh,
Hmm.
I get one question I'd like to say. I put this question for the president, the vice president, and Trunks could be a senior advisor. I should say. I should call it. I would like for the Milwaukee Bucks to if the Bucks could give Alex Caruso away just like that, we might as well get Kobe White. You might as
Oh
well
Oh
give
yeah.
no, they're
Kobe.
building around Kobe White though. They're gonna build around Kobe
They're
White.
gonna build.
He leveled up last year. They gonna build around dude. He leveled up.
They got this small
Mm.
forward I like. Is he a forward? Like, or he got
You talking about
dreads?
Wendell Carter or whatever that dude, Carter Jr.? No.
No, we made it Ayo the Sumo. That's Ayo the
Oh
Sumo.
yeah, okay,
Ayo the
yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's solid too. Defense too. He played defense.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we need
agree.
that. Yeah, we need. He's young too, so that's what I'm basically saying. Yeah.
Hey, y'all see what Mr. Cool just said? Shout out to shout out to the legend. I'm gonna have a long. We need some education. Shout out to the living legend, Mr. Cool. Let me get my boy Monalando super chat. Monalando said, hold on, let me get to your super chat. My bad, your new one. Hold on, bro. My bad. My boy Monalando, the $2 super chat said other players might want to come to Milwaukee. I think so.
Ooh,
Dame is
really?
here. Giannis is here. That'll be enough of an incentive for somebody that wants to get a title to come here, in my
Man,
opinion.
I wonder who gonna be who a bold. I want a bold prediction from you guys. A bold. I ain't saying that somebody like who you want to come with Giannis and Dame. Like off the top of your head, think about one. Get one right now.
There's a lot of free agents. Like you talking about free agent or trade
Anyone,
or both?
anyone. I mean, like a bold prediction. Bold prediction.
Man, I'll take OG. Nah, I'm joking. Cause we got trade Chris Middleton to do that
Yeah,
because he plays three and he can play two also.
yeah. He's good.
I like to have him. I'm not gonna lie to you. OJ Benobi. We could go get Isaac Okoro from Cleveland Cavaliers. Really great
Oh
defender. I
yeah,
think he plays. I think he plays 3 and 2. But
Yeah,
only con from him is that he's not that great at he's not
offensively.
that great offensively. Like you don't know
Right.
what exactly like he's yeah. But I don't think he'll be that bad. I think him. What's the other free agents you got? You got I don't know. Yeah, you got so much. I wish I had my list, but I'm on my phone right now.
Right.
I'm gonna shoot.
uh,
I'm gonna shoot you guys. Well, I wanted what's that forward from the Hawks that was
Dejounte.
Ooh,
by Bogdanovich. I mean,
He
I
I
know
know
old
you
it
though
talking
was
about. He
too,
plays
but he
defense, right? I
old
know what you're
too.
talking about.
Yeah, I'd rather try to get Hunter if we get anybody from Atlanta. I don't think DeJounte Murray's reasonable, but I think Hunter would be reasonable.
Or DeAndre Young. He plays defense too. DeAndre
Yeah,
Young
and
plays defense.
he's a big wing. He's a wing too. So I mean, he like 6'7", 6'8", so he's definitely got length as well. I
he's
would
And
size
mind
too.
some,
Samuel,
but the thing is, we should be happy about y'all. To be honest, is that they're talking about making trades. That's the most excited I'm about this whole thing, is that they're already talking about trading people and people that we want to be traded. So I'm
I love
happy
what
that the Bucks
Milwaukee's
are
doing,
already
man.
in pocket with that early in the offseason.
He gonna keep his job, man. That cat. Listen, you can't waste your superstars' prime years, man. That's the one thing I love about
Right.
Milwaukee. They're not doing that. Like other franchise. I ain't gonna bring no names up, but yeah.
Bro, it's him.
Huh?
I want
What franchise
names.
you
I
think
want
I was
him.
talking about? Huh?
Shoot, Packers maybe.
You said
The
I'm
Packers,
Raiders?
saying
yeah, they wasted Aaron Rodgers' prime years, and they, man, well, they didn't actually. It was Joe Barry wasted Aaron Rodgers' prime years, but that's
Oh
another
my
topic.
God.
That's another
Oh,
topic. I'll save that for the Packers podcast. But
oh.
y'all know
this.
how I feel
That's
about
what
Joe Barry. But
Yeah, yeah.
go ahead, Gibson.
Gary. I like Gary Trent Jr. too. And I like Gary Trent Jr. too.
Solid
Because you
player.
remember
What
anything?
team he plays for?
The Raptors,
Toronto.
right?
We played Toronto.
He,
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
no, Gary Trent dude. And what's the other dude y'all like? Grant, Jeremy Grant. Y'all
Oh
like
yeah.
Jeremy
He
Grant?
Yeah, I like him. I
because
like him. I think he's too
his
expensive though. He wants at least like 80 mil, right?
it's too
I
much.
don't
Yeah.
know, but he's a 20 point a game scorer consistently for some years now. He about 29,
Yeah.
30, but I would be okay with a Jeremy Grant. I'll be okay.
Okay.
Because
Like
you
trade
And I
back
get
think
for
he'd
nice.
be
him
able
and
to
they
play
get
for Milwaukee because he was willing
trade.
to stay with Detroit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And people who don't know that, let me put it out there. He is Horace Grand. Horace is his granddaddy because his granddaddy used to play for the Bulls. Horace Grant. That's
Right.
Horace Grant grandson. That's Jeremy Grant. Is
Yeah.
Horace
Oh, really?
grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't
That's his
heard that.
brother's son, Harvey Grant, I believe. His
Yep.
twin brother, Harvey Grant. Yeah.
That's his grandson. So they used to
Yeah, no,
he's a very good
that's crazy. Hold on, we lost
He's a good.
Trunks. Hold on a second.
Amber is a very good scorer. I like Jeremy Grant games. He could score and he got the length. He got the length. So him and Dame got that connection. So we should be able to call him on the phone or talk to him and say, man, listen, we can see if we can put it together and play.
What up, Brandon? Hey, Trunks, tap back in when you get a chance. What's going on, man?
What's up?
Go ahead,
Salute to
Gibson.
Brandon. I
Hey,
said I like.
Grammy has a couple of goddamn we're gonna Grammy that we want Brook Lopez come. I think they're gonna make a good move because all of these names who possibly we gonna get. I think the Buck. I think the Buck can do make something happen.
Yeah, they're going. They have no choice. They have to make something happen. They have to at this point. Please hit the like button if you are entertained with the content. Much appreciated.
Also, what someone said in the chat that if we can trade back, see, fly by back, and Brook Lopez time, that's good. Because
I agree. I've had
uh,
my fill with Fly By Pat. I've definitely had my fill with dude. Hard pass on Fly By Pat. Hard pass. I'm cool. Thanks, but
I,
no thanks. We reject
I,
your
was-
deposit for another year.
I
We
think,
reject your deposit.
I think we got a lot of options to see who's gonna come play for it. You know, a
Right.
lot of people with when with that Giannis along,
That's what I'm saying. I think Dame and Giannis being here is going to encourage players to come here or think if they do come here that they got a chance to win a chip. I honestly
like
feel that way. I honestly feel, and to be honest, I'm not saying I want this player, but James Harden has been linked to wanting to come to the Bucks. I'm just saying, and that's James Harden, and we know his type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that a quality player, why wouldn't you want to come to the Bucks? You got two superstars. All you got to do is play your role, and you probably gonna win a championship. I mean, let's be real. Everyone saw our statistics, even with this old team fully healthy. We was putting we was putting hands and feet on people when we played at our team 100%. So if we tweak, get a little younger, get some athleticism, bro. Hey, the sky's the limit. Go ahead, Gibson.
I would like to put this article over here. I don't know if you guys heard about it. I heard that Jason Tatum old train was fly from here to Greece to wake with Giannis. I don't know if y'all heard any article on it. They say
Mm-mm.
he fly to Greece to go train with a new client. So look like Giannis is putting in some work over there because that training could fly from the States to go to Greece and wake with Giannis. So that's all I heard about it. So what I want Giannis to do is we understand you're trying to represent your country, Greece. We get that. But not every other year when the FIBA World Cup, you have to be participating in that. We need you to be well rested and catch yourself from all this injuries you've been. We don't need you to jump up and try to go play for your country. We need you to be well rested so when the season starts, you could then be ready to go out there and dominate
Oh.
teams would put you out. We need to have that Jordan mentality
but
until you
Hey,
get put
hey,
in.
I agree with you, Gibson. And Jeremy Grant is off the table. He signed a $160 million contract. Yeah, 7Z, that ain't gonna work. Appreciate the
Oh,
stats there.
wow,
That's what I
wow.
mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that really
crazy.
So
escalated quickly. That really escalated quickly. Woo.
Yeah, that put a damper on things, didn't it?
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
that put a damper on
that's
things.
true.
What up, Kel? I'm gonna tap you in a minute, bro. Just give me a second.
All right, I'll
Let me
tap out,
step out.
guys.
You
Which one
step
of
out.
y'all
I'm
good,
gonna
bro?
recap on
Okay.
this.
I'm gonna
All
tap
right.
out.
Brandon, Daniel, you stay on.
Brandon, are you already good? All right.
Oh,
Good
Daniel, you.
looking, Bleach Report boss. Let me tap in Kel here. Give me a second. What up, Kel?
What up,
The
Cam
legend,
Cam?
What's
the
good, y'all? How
legend,
y'all boys doing?
Good, good.
Good.
the
Hey,
legend.
so how you feel about this Brook rumor?
Man, it's been a long time coming, man. I've been saying since back in 20, what was it, probably like 2019, 2020,
Wait,
that we
yeah,
need to look
yeah.
at, what I'm saying, Brook gotta go. If Brook can't step out and show, if he can't sit up here and rotate a little bit, he gotta go, man. I said that way back then. So now that it's finally maybe about to happen, that's good that they're trying to get younger, trying to get more mobile on defense. But to go back to my comment earlier about the Pat Bev being bad luck,
Yeah,
because
that was
I
wild.
don't
Why
know
you
how
say that,
you.
bro? Why you say that, bro?
'Cause
Why
I'm about
I had to call you out on that. I was like, come on,
I'm about
bro.
to tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know how you, Brandon, and Gibson feel about luck and superstition. I don't know if y'all believe in it or not, but I'm very like superstitious, man. Guys that are bad luck, like my bad luck players in the NBA, like CP3, Harden, um,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kawhi now, like now ever since he left Toronto, like Kawhi now, Pat Beverly, Jay Crowder, and I wanted Jay Crowder on the team too. Like I was happy when we got him. I thought that was gonna, what I'm saying, be good, but turned out to tank left field. Those guys right there are bad luck. This is why I say that. If you go back and you look in history, every contender that they own, something always happens where they lose, whether it's injuries or people choke or whatever it is.
Something just
If
go
you go,
left.
yeah, it always tank left field. You remember Harden and Beverly was on that Rockets team that
Was up
had
up
got
three
blew
one
out.
or
They had
whatever,
choked.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you remember it, CP3 and CP3, like I said, he
He
always
was
something
with
always happened.
Phoenix
He
when they was
always
up 2-0 against us and lost four straight.
exactly
Yep,
bad luck. Jay Crowder was on that team too.
yep, yep.
Bad
This
bad
dude
luck,
is
man.
funny for this. Go ahead, Kim. Go ahead, Kim.
I'm
I'm gonna
telling
go
you,
ahead.
man.
You got it.
They bad luck, man. So like I'm good on those guys like that. Y'all just was talking about James Harden maybe interested in coming. I'm good. Stay where you at. Stay in LA. Like stay where you at, man. Like I'm good. I don't want no bad luck players on this team. We had two of them up here, and it tanked left field hard. Like we had Pat Bev and we had Jay Crowder on the team. Dame got hurt. Chris got hurt. Giannis got
Yeah, I
hurt.
got hurt. Hold on one
I'm
second,
good.
Kim. Our favorite op is in the super chat. Hold on. I gotta pay off to my boy. No Strays ENT, our favorite op, with the 9.99 super chat. Peace for the panel. How the Bucks let Caruso go to OKC, and I heard Darvin Ham already trying to snake Doc before his first paycheck. How many coaches the Bucks
Oh,
need to beat Peyton Pritchard? What is
oh,
Peyton
come
Pritchard
on.
got? Come on, man. See, this is what I'm saying. You was funny until the Peyton Pritchard that was just like spitting in our face. Come on, bro. Peyton Pritchard.
Come on, come on, man.
That was great.
Oh, come
That was great.
Bro.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold
man.
on. Hold on. Okay. Remember what I said last podcast? Y'all won your championship. Next season, oh, we're going to become for y'all on your neck. Don't
That's
worry.
it. That's
Because
it.
you cannot hang with us. Boston
Agreed.
Celtics.
Oh, hey, 7Z. I never wanted them to sign him to that $25 million contract. And what up, WFSO? I never wanted that contract. I didn't want Middleton re-signed. I was angry
Not
at
me.
that.
Man, we was locked in though, Am. Like,
Yeah.
cause we didn't have, even if we didn't re-sign them, we weren't gonna have no money to go out and get no free agents. So it's either let them walk for nothing
Right.
or re-sign them and hope that, what I'm saying, you can squeeze a little bit more juice out of this fruit. But,
Right. True.
you
That's
know,
valid.
I got one question for Kid. Kid, I got one good Kid. I said it before on this podcast. We done run this old Mark Trump so much time. The engine about the. I don't want them to run this team back no more. It cannot run back no more. It
Right.
cannot be run no more. We done had enough. This team was run from After the Toronto series, when we lose, we run it back. We run it back. We run it back.
Right.
It can't be no more. It cannot be no more. When I said it in the chat the other night, people bashed me in the comments. I think it is time, and I will say it again. If they won't come at me in the chat, I don't care. I'm gonna say the truth no matter what. It is
Bahamas.
time. It is time for the Bucks to let Middleton go. The playoffs show it. Yes, he performed well. When he tried to dunk that ball, he barely could not get up. It was a sign to show we need change. We have to make change. If we looking at or if we let Middleton, no. It's a lot of good role players out there who can help this team on a consistent night out and night in to compete for a title. Yes, Middleton helped us in the 2021 championship run, but he is past his prime. Age is catching up on him. Injuries and after injuries. We could have been repeat as back-to-back champion if he didn't get hurt in that World Series.
That's
That's
fair.
what cost us. So I think it's time for John Horst to make tough decision, even though it have to roll some eyebrow in the law firm and in the organization. We have to do to hang banners. We cannot stick with two banners. That is not going to work. We need more banners to be hanging in the rafters so we could build. Let's build off the banners and championship we get to build to make more people want to come to make Milwaukee their number one destination. We have to do that, Amma. We can't be keeping Middleton on the team after year after year after year after year, getting hurt, and we getting put on.
Right.
We get close, and we ain't doing no better. We got to improve, Amma, because teams are getting better next year. Boston is getting better. Minnesota is coming. Toronto is coming. Everyone is
Right.
coming back. So we have to improve. We have to improve.
Right. I feel you on that, Gibson. I dig what you're saying, but me, like honestly speaking, I don't think that Chris is going nowhere. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him. I dig what you're saying though. I get it. I dig it. I don't think they're gonna let him go. And as far as the fans go,
Called the
like I go
apologize.
ahead and I give it to you like this. I'm from North Carolina, right? Like
Right.
I'm friends and family with the Bucks. I got love for the Bucks, but in my heart, I'm a Hornets fan. In my heart, in my heart, like I'm a Hornets fan. And I'll swing it to you like this: when we let Kimber Walker go, the
Yep.
same thing like how there was an uproar when you said that about Chris. When we let Kimber go, oh, it was an uproar, and Kimber ain't even got us to the playoffs like that or won no championship. And it was an
Right.
uproar. They wanted us to keep him because that's that small market mentality.
Right.
Like he's the
Yep.
best that we got. He's been here for so
Yep.
long. Like, how can you want to get rid of him? Like, and it's the same thing with the Bucks fans and Chris.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
That's a
But
great analogy.
yeah, like word up. It's the same thing. It's that small market mentality. Even with y'all being Packers fans, that small market mentality. Some guys they don't want to let go. Like I'm pretty sure when y'all let go Jordy Nelson and all them boys and Randall Cobb, like it was a little bit of an uproar. I'm pretty
Right.
sure in y'all
Hmm.
fan base. It's that small market mentality.
Yep.
Like that's just what that is. But I dig what you're saying though about sell high on Chris right now because he played good. That's 2 playoffs in a row. He played good. So hey, go ahead and try to get him to one of these young contenders that they could use an extra closer on their team, like the
Right. Or a
Thunder
veteran,
or the
a
Timberwolves or
veteran
something.
presence. Like
Yeah,
Minnesota
like
could use somebody like him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
yeah,
giving an example, like a team that needs some a veteran winner. You know what I'm saying? Champion to
right,
kind of get them
right,
over the hump.
right. Like I completely get that, but I just don't. Like the same way how you said, as long as Giannis is on the team, the Nasa's got a spot. As long as Giannis on this team, Chris ain't going nowhere. That's
That's
his
how it
road
feels.
dog.
That's how it feels, though. That's
He
how it
ain't going
feels.
nowhere. Like Brook might be on the first thing smoking out of here, and I hope the white George Hill is on the first thing smoking out of here with him too. I hope that
Hey,
he's on the first thing smoking out of here with
hey,
him too.
what told you? Hey, hey, that's the boy. That's the boy switching right there. That's the boy.
Heck yeah,
I ain't heard
but
George Hill in a minute. That was funny right there. That that
yeah,
that
man,
that that was bad.
yeah, man. I hope that Pat is going out of here with him. If we can piece that together and get both of them up out of here, I'd be a happy man. And if we can get them for something, what I'm saying, worthwhile, I'd be a happy man. I'd be a happy man. But as far as like I said, as far as Chris, I don't think Chris going nowhere. I think Chris gonna retire a buck.
Hold on one second, bro. Bear with me one moment, please. I need to address this comment. Almighty finesse. Bucks or cheeks? Bucks or cheeks? How? Look at your thumbnail avatar. Who is number one? Who is that? What is that? What is that? Is that you? Who is
It
that?
looked like it looked like a Giants player. I don't
Yeah,
even know who
is
that
that?
is.
Yeah, who is that? Is that OBJ? He's zesty anyway. What's up with you? So, how are the Bucks cheeks? Who is we on the come up? Who is we? State what
He,
team you claim.
he
What
might
set
be a
you
Knicks
claim? Hey,
fan.
what set you claim? Come on, bro. Who is we? You keep saying we better than y'all. Who is we? Who is we? Can you define we?
He might be a Knicks fan.
Ah, that look at the Knicks. Man, you better not be no Knicks fan up in here talking crazy. The last time the Knicks won a
Especially
championship, they didn't even have cell phones. They didn't
Ah,
even have remotes for TVs when y'all won a championship. They still had the remotes. Like if you had money back then, they had the remotes that was on the cord. I don't know if y'all ever seen something like that where like the first remote controller that like for your TV was on a cord. That's the last time the Knicks won a championship. It was no electric
dang.
cars. They probably didn't even have premium gas back then. Everything rode in regular. They didn't even have the technology to create premium gas the last time y'all won a chip. If you don't knock it off and go to your room and close the door, keeping your mama up, she gotta go to bed. She gotta go to bed. Knock it off. Carry on, Kim.
But yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, though, I'll definitely be happy if we can get something for him. Like, I don't know, like how true the Bruce Brown rumor is out there. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Sit there and have him as a backup. Or I don't know if he'll be starting or he'll be backing up. Probably be starting. But it'll be dope to have a extra guard out there that can score a little bit,
Right,
defend, handle the ball. That'd be great. And plus, he's what I think I saw that he's like 27, 28 years old.
right.
So he's in the prime of his career. So we need to get younger, man. It's imperative that we get younger. It's imperative that Doc and the rest of the coaching staff get what they can get out of Ajax and AJ Green and
Thank you.
Marjon and the boys. Like it's imperative because we need them young boys. Ain't no telling how much longer Chris got. Ain't no telling how much longer Dame got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Giannis, he's still in his prime. Bobby's in his prime. But who's to say that Bobby might not be on the way up out of here if a deal that we can't refuse comes along? Who's to say? But yeah, it's definitely good though that we looking at getting more, playing a more versatile defense. That's
Very,
great though.
very. Because that drop defense is for the birds. That drop
Oh yeah,
defense it was crazy. You know what?
yeah,
7Z, if he don't get nothing going by like All-Star break, we do need to trade Marjan. I completely agree with you for 1-7Z. I do agree. We not gonna play him. Let's trade him. Marjan, everybody talk about his upside. Maybe we can get a late first round pick for him or something. I'm not mad about that.
right. I feel you on that. But what do y'all think about how this 2-man game is going to be looking this year between Giannis and Dame, but them having whole season and whole off season to work together?
But they ain't started yet. That's my fear. They're both working to try to get their bodies in shape. Giannis recovered from an injury. When are they gonna actually start working together? Not in their separate situations, but together. That's what I'm waiting to hear. And until we know that they started, the longer they wait, the more nervous I get because that takes time to try to develop the chemistry like Jokic and Murray has. That's nothing that happens in 3 or 4 weeks. You need months,
Right,
years of practice, and we're way behind. So they need to be putting in the pain. They need to be showing Kobe work ethic. They both need to be sleeping at 5 serve form. Dead serious. They need to be. You wake up, you wake him up. Let's go do pick and roll. Like it should be
Yep.
like dead on some Kobe stuff, just sleeping in the
Right.
gym. If you're trying to win a championship, you have to rededicate and refocus yourself, especially after you done got treated these last couple of years. Giannis, Dame, everyone should be refocused to try to do what they need to do and win a championship. Because we know we let this slip through our fingers the last few years. We should easily have 2 or 3 championships. We choked them away or injuries, and now it's time
Mm-hmm.
to step up. We got the coaching
And
staff now. Let's get the players we need to compete. Period.
Right.
No more sentimental favorites. No more. Oh, he got drafted with him. That's his man's. Hey,
the but the problem I want the organization to do. They need to have Middleton. I haven't seen a video on him yet where he lifting, where he waking up. I haven't seen nothing yet about him. I don't know what he's doing. I cannot say, but I know one thing: when the season starts, I don't want to see the report that he cannot play. Don't start that. Do not start that. You cannot play back to back. If you cannot play back to back, they need to ship you out of here immediately. They need to put you on the trade block and trade you to get back some type of place with the help this team. Because the problem is when I look at the way Boston play, everybody on that team, they contribute. Everybody stepped up. Everybody play well. Our bench need to be fixed. This bench having the bench still missing up to this. We still haven't know where the bench is going. There's nowhere to be found. You cannot be getting 6 points from your bench, and when the other team bench giving them like 20 something points off the bench, and our bench only give us 6 points. That is ridiculous, Amber. So I am looking to see what John Horst can do.
right.
Come next week in draft, who we are going to draft, what foolish player he is going to go pick and think that cannot wait. You have to take your time, do the proper scouting, look at the proper player what we need, and see what is the team has been missing. I still trying to figure out the Milwaukee Bucks need to come into the 2025 season next year with an identity. What is our identity? We need to establish that. We don't have none. We need to establish one. That's why teams like Indiana and the Boston Celtics look at us like frauds. We don't have an identity. We don't know
That
what
I
we're
agree.
doing
I've been
because
saying that forever. Yeah. On offense or defense,
we need
Gibson, neither.
we
Neither.
need to establish that, and we need to have some of these NBA players stop trying to be rappers, stop trying to be gangsters. You are NBA players, professional, not rappers. If you want to be a rapper, then you need to retire the NBA and go into the rap business. You are into the sporting business. What a rock business. Put them things to the side, do that on your spare time, and focus on getting better. So when the season starts, you say, you know what? I cannot let myself go down the way it went last year. I'll have to put that behind me to come into this season more focused, more motivated, more in shape, and I'm ready to go. You can't be you rapping, going, that ain't gonna wait. You're not a rapper, you are an NBA player, and people looking up to you that's why I respect Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan put in that work in the off season. He get better at his game. That's why he was so unstoppable with the mid range. You couldn't stop Jordan. You try double team him, he can kill you with the mid range. So we need to see players coming into this season putting in that work who want to be here, who don't want to be there. Say you want to they can trade you out, get you out of here. We cannot tournament the next season, Amber, going to the playoff and get put out in the second round again. If we get put out the second round, they might as well just break up the whole team and go into a rebuild. You might as well just go into a rebuild because players look like they don't. The players them look like they don't want to win. Nobody care. We need players with care. We need players with want to win. By looking at this Boston series, that should give you a desire to come in the next season, be ready to play and be ready, motivated to say, you know what? I am not going to let Boston repeat. I am going to do everything in my power to dethrone that team. How could I get better? What I need to work on in the off season? How could I go to this player and get this advice? How
He's
could I sit
talking.
down with my coaches and put in that work? We work together as a collective unit to come together so we can establish our identity for this team. We need to get the identity to have teams to fear us again. That's all I got to say, Amber. That's
Oh
all I got
man,
to
I
say.
appreciate that. I'm gonna go to Brandon, and then we're gonna end with Kale. Then you're gonna send us home, Gibson. Go ahead, Brandon.
Hey,
No problem.
I see how you think that, but I put in that work though. Because we talk about we getting some players who we gonna get in the draft, who we gonna get somebody in free agency. I think John Wood needs to make don't make do not please John do not make no head crackhead move. Get got on everybody on this team that their way. You need to make the right choice. Man up, be the man of your word. Put up this organization and make them tough.
All right, my man. Hey, Brandon, I'm gonna tap you out. Mr. Cool has entered the chat. Let me tap him in, bro. Appreciate you though. All right, Brandon.
Bro,
All right, bro. Let me
Yeah, man.
tap in, Mr. Cool here. He about to come save the old people. Here he come. Here he come. Before
Hilarious.
we
That's
get started,
hilarious.
salute to the legend, the living legend, Mr. Cool. Yes, sir.
That's right. I'm at the I'm at the nursing home. I got to stand up for the old folks.
Go ahead, Mr. Cool. The floor is yours. Go ahead, Mr. Cool.
I know I'm gonna be like the opposition tonight because you know I'm like to come with what I believe.
I
And
know.
Brook Lopez. Let's start with Brook Lopez. All right, I have to look at what he does good versus what he doesn't do well,
Mm,
and you have to look at our roster though because our roster has two players, Dame and Giannis, who really get a lot of their points in the paint. So you have to get your team to play around them that fits those guys. So you need floor spacers for those guys because they like to attack the rim. Dame is an average shooter. You look at it statistically, but he gets a lot of points penetrating, driving the paint, drawing fouls. That's kind of his game. Well, if you got a center that can play as deep out on the court as Brook Lopez can, that's pulling defense out. You got your whoever your two man is doing the same thing. You want Giannis, you want Dame to be as effective as they can. Their points come from the paint. You don't want people all sagging in like Boston like to do, like the Pacers, like all these teams like to drop off their man sag and cut off any kind of penetration you could have. So to me, this is just how I feel about it. I like floor spacers out there because that's where a bulk of our points are going to come from. Those two guys, they're our two leading scorers. So I like to create space for them, and that's why I think they're effective. Everybody talks about Brooks rebounding. Well, guess what? If he out there 25 feet from the basket, spotting up, spacing up, he's not gonna get a lot of rebounds.
that's fair.
Okay. On the defensive side, we're playing drop. Our guards, as you guys have said all year, couldn't keep people in front of them. Y'all was on Beasley's case all year. So guess what happens? People penetrate the basket. He comes up and he helps. He's not in a position to rebound. If I got to get on little Jason, what's his name from the Knicks or whoever the guards that are penetrating and come up to give help because my guards are getting beat, then how can he rebound if he's trying to contest shots? Brook Lopez led the league in contested shots. Well, you can't be two places at once. So if he's coming up to help on guards that are beating our guards because we can't keep him in front of him, he's not in a position to get rebounds. So I think we have to keep it in proper perspective, as far as his rebound is concerned. Yes, he is 7 foot tall. Yes, he should rebound more. But got to be fair. If he's spacing the floor on offense, he's away from the basket. And on defense, if he's got to give help all the time because we're not able to keep guards in front of us, he's not in position to rebound. But just keep that in mind. I'm not defending the fact you don't get more rebounds, but there could be reasons why. You got to at least look at that. Is that fair?
That is fair, but it's also fair to say that he was getting hunted on defense against a lot of teams because he can't move his feet.
Well,
And
that's
another
true.
thing,
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Kev.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cool. I was about to say, and another thing, yeah, for last year, yeah, our guards was up here letting people blow by them and having the daggone soul train line to the rim. Yes, but what about in years prior to that when we did have good defensive guards and Brooks' rebounding numbers
We
still weren't
still
all that high? Like when Bledsoe was here, West was here, Drew was here, and we had better perimeter defense. Brooks still didn't have high rebounding numbers.
Well, some of that's because he's not quick. We all can obviously admit that. So he can't get the spaces as fast as he should. But don't forget that Giannis was always a top 5 rebounder in the league anyway. So he's cleaning up anyway. If Brooks boxing out Embiid, guess what? Giannis is going to probably get the rebound. So I mean, you have to just look at those facts. And speaking of that, Giannis, as I posted a little while ago, does not like playing the five. And Giannis does not need to be playing the five. And we got these
Right.
big centers in the Eastern Conference that we have to deal with, starting with Embiid, starting with the two bigs over in Cleveland, and now it's bigs now down in Orlando. So I think big bodies are important to have. That's just how I view it. And he's already been proven. Plus, Brook plays inside and outside. How many centers in the league outside? Maybe like three guys who's better than him that playing that can post up in the paint and score and knock down threes from deep. That's a huge advantage because you can adjust your team to what you need at that particular time. Again, that's how I view it. And so maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see that. Because Brook could go down and get points. Look at the Dallas Mavericks. None of those guys could score in the post. They couldn't even throw the ball inside to the post players. None of them could score in the post. Brook can
Yeah.
actually score in the post, and it's proven that he can. And he's done it in the playoffs for us when we've needed him to. So those things I look at too. So again,
I
I could be
feel you
wrong.
and all
I'm
that,
just
but Brook is about to be 37. He already can't move. I'm good. Thank you for your services. We enjoyed the time. Thank you for the pictures at Disneyland. But we need to get faster. We got a Lamborghini, Mr. Cool and Giannis, and we driving them in the city. We need to be able to
oh,
increase the pace, and if having someone like Brook is just gonna slow the game down a great deal. We already got someone that kind of keeps a slower pace but can move. Is Dame. Dame at times can play at a slower pace, but I think if more people are running and gunning, it'll make the game faster. And I think the Bucks will get better shots. We need to do to other teams what they're doing against us. The Pacers just running up and down the court on us. Celtics just running up and down the court. The Celtics don't have a true big man center, and they won a championship.
the
So I just don't
Celtics.
feel like the traditional big man is that needed in today's NBA. I think athleticism and diversity of your team is more is it makes it to be more agile as a team is more important than having size. To me,
Okay. Well, let me say this about Boston. I firmly believe the Boston kryptonite is what we have, and that is an inside-outside game.
correct.
Nobody played them that way because only team that could was Cleveland. They had one of their bigs out. When you have a team that can play them inside out, you will beat Boston. You slow them down, you slow the game down, and they just can't get out and run and shoot and kick threes like they like to do. They are a perimeter-based team. Their kryptonite is playing against post players. That's why they have a hard time with Denver. That's why they have a hard time with Cleveland. That's why they have a hard time with the Bucks because we can be a little more versatile because we have bigs that can actually post and score. So I like that we have that. I hate giving that up because we're not going to be able to compete with them on the perimeter because they've got 7 guys that shoot threes at a pretty good pace on their
Right.
team. So we can't be them. We have to be who we are, and we got Giannis. Why don't we build around what we have and we can beat them and we've proven that we can beat them. They can't stop Giannis. They can't. So that's just how I look at it. Again, I have a little different viewpoint. I understand
What
y'all
what about
viewpoint.
what would you feel better, Mr. Cool, if we drafted a big man that could shoot threes?
Yeah, I mean that's fine too. Yeah, that would be good because
Okay,
I
because
just
that's
think
that's the reason we're
who
okay with Brook. We're under the assumption that the Bucks are going to draft one of the bigs that's available because there's quite a few decent bigs that'll be available. So that's why we're really okay with Brook being shot because we're under the assumption again. We're not in the management's office, but we're under the assumption if you're going to move Brook that you're going to draft the big. So that's why that's our assumption. for the people that are
Well,
pro trade Brook.
but Amber, let me say this. I think there's two things to look at. Are we trying to win now or the future? Because really and truly, rookie bigs coming in the NBA rarely ever have a big of an impact. It takes a little time to get going. We have a kind of a win now kind of a roster with Giannis and Dame, these guys in Middleton being the age that they are.
Mm-hmm.
So bringing in a inexperienced rookie to try to play, even as good as Lively was, he got caught up with, and when we got in the finals, he really wasn't as effective. But typically, rookies don't come in and have that type of an impact, especially if you're talking a late round, first round pick. That's just what's been. Look, I could be wrong. We could get somebody that can. I just doubt that we could. That could really impact us enough to make a difference. But that's just a risk we'd have to take, I guess, if that's the direction we want to go. I'm not big on Bruce Brown for Brook, though. Not Bruce Brown. I think we could do better than that.
No, I think we should wait to package Brook and Pat C. That gives us about $30 million. That we can get somebody back that will be an impact. I was just excited I was just excited that was on the table to move Brook, period. It didn't matter that it was Bruce Brown to me. It was like, okay, now I'm seeing that management is being coherent and observing of what's going on with this team and what we need. For it to just be the finals has been less than a week old, and they already talk about moving Brook. Just lets me know that they're aligned with what the fan base wants. That's what I'm happy about.
And I know I've been hard in the community about Dame and that, but I was really upset when I saw him with Bam and them in Las Vegas, man. That just really bothered me a lot.
Right.
Because he spent a lot of time talking about how I miss being home, I miss my family, I miss my kids, all this stuff I kept hearing about all the time. And first time I see him all summer, he's kicking it in Vegas with Bam and LeBron. Well, that just kind of, if you were so homesick and that's why one of the reasons why you didn't play well, you missed your family and all this, well, you ain't spending time with him in Las Vegas. And you ain't with your in Las Vegas.
He can't go see his people. He got to be permanently with his family.
No, look, that's the way he acted when he was here, man. I'm going to tell you, Amber, what I really heard.
Right. I just played devil's advocate. You're right. Hold on 1 second, Mr. Cool. Let me give my man a super chat here. 1 second. Hoy Street E, my man. Appreciate the 199 super chat. Put Kel Elware with Giannis. That's what I would want, but it seemed like he going in the lottery. That's who we've been talking about for about 2 months. But I think he might be going lottery pick, but we'll see. Otherwise, I don't mind the young Brook, the dude from Purdue who Brook 2.0, the big man from
They said he might go on the lottery too.
Zach Eden.
And I got more, Amber. I'm not through, Amber. I'm not through.
I know.
Why isn't Dame working with at least with Beauchamps? Beauchamps from that Portland West and that Washington area. He live out that way. Yeah. Why is he not spending time with him? I mean, you're gonna hang with Bam, hang with the guys on your team that you could help kind of give him information what he needs to do.
Beauchamp might be on the block.
I thought Marjan was in Greece with the rest of the young Bucks.
I thought so.
Well, none of them apparently are with Dame. He with the opposition.
He with the opposition. Mr. Cool came in with all the smoke. This is what I'm talking about. This is what makes this great right here. These type of debates with Mr. Cool. Salute. This is what I'm talking about.
See, Mr. Cool already sitting up there. He's already planting the seeds.
I got one last thing.
Planting the seeds for next year. I'm sorry.
Hold on
go
1 second. Mr. Cool got to get out of here, Kill. Go ahead, Mr. Cool.
Yeah, my bad.
One last thing. Middleton, and I give Dame, and I will say Giannis. Very few teams, if any, have three guys that have proven in the playoffs can put up 40 points in a game. We got three guys that can flat out score even in the playoffs, and they've done it. If those three are healthy when the season starts, I'm telling you, all this rest of the stuff is secondary. Okay? If those three play up to their capability, the key is keeping them healthy and let them have their time off. And by the way, real quickly, back to Brook Lopez, he plays 79 out of 82 games. One of the reasons he's not as effective as he should be, he needs some time off too, especially on back-to-backs. But getting back to the big three, if those guys are healthy and we give them their time off in between so they don't have to be playing a lot of back-to-backs themselves, We may lose a few more games in the regular season. We want them ready when the playoffs start. If those three are cooking like they can, nobody beating the Bucks. Nobody. Nobody. All three of those guys can give you buckets. Nobody got three guys like that. Nobody. Closest to it is Phoenix,
Phoenix, yeah, and
and
they
them
consistent.
dudes got and they got bad attitudes, so I ain't worried about them. So anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm sorry I'm in the opposition of everybody, but
No, hey,
I
that's
want to
what
speak
this.
my
You
mind.
know what this is about. This is what this whole platform is about. Salute, Mister Cool. Appreciate. Always a pleasure when you hop on the line,
All
sir.
right, guys.
Much appreciated.
See y'all.
All right, Mister Cool. I'm gonna tap you in, Trunks. Then I'm gonna get up out of here in a minute. Let me get my man. I know more than you. Super chat. Hold on. I know more than you. Appreciate the $5 super chat. That's cool. Brook can be inside, outside the organization with Robin. Win now mode backfires if everyone is too old and slow.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
good.
hey yo, that was funny. I know more than you. Hey, that was funny, bro. Real talk. That was hilarious. Hey, they got jokes.
I'm
Not only does the chat got jokes, bro, they got the knowledge and the receipts. Salute to the chat.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead, Gibson.
I would really appreciate what Mr. Cool said, and that's the truth. All fun and jokes aside, if Damian Lillard did really care of being in Milwaukee, there's no way you was going to Summer Vegas to be hanging with LeBron and you posting up with Bam. I feel like that's a disrespect to the team. That's the showing the organization you don't really want to be here. You don't really want to be here because you hanging with the ops. It's showing you don't really want to be here. If you wanted to be here, you're supposed to be waking up with your teammates, not you hanging with the ops. You sitting down, you smiling. I ain't
Right,
like that. I ain't like that. That's disrespect to the Bucks organization. So that's a disrespect. You're supposed to be putting in weight. So when the season starts, we don't need no excuse from you. We need you to be the Dame you supposed to be when you was in Portland. Why we want that type of mentality? We don't want
right.
you with the option, you sitting down smiling there with LeBron. Come on, that ain't right. That is not right. That is not right. That ain't right.
Yeah, they
Go
Yeah,
need
ahead.
to work. Yep, yep. Those two players definitely
but
need to
yeah.
spend time with amongst each other, especially working on pick and rolls.
Right.
Getting the adjustments right. Because you didn't really see too much of that during this season. Because I don't think they really had a full season playing
Right.
amongst each other, especially a summer. A whole summer amongst each other also. So I think they should probably work on that. But I said before, Damian Leonard, he's not a bad facilitator of the ball. He's not a bad playmaker, but he's not more so like. Yes, he gets you 7 and 8 assists a game when he was playing in Portland, but I feel like it was just for him because he was the point guard, and two, he had to pass them with the ball. So that's why I said you got to get it like a somewhat of a secondary point guard who is 6'4", 6'5" ish, has some size on him, to take away the passing ability from Dame, like I stated before. But
I'm not
yeah,
mad at that. Hold on one
yeah,
second,
yeah,
Trunks.
but
Let me get this super chat off from our favorite. No strays ENT the 4.99 super chat. Salute to the panel. The days of trying to win with inside game are over. Threes are worth more than twos. It's simple math. See y'all at the
Oh
parade.
uh-huh.
come on now. Come
Malik, hey,
on.
Malik Monk re-signed with the Sacramento Kings. He got $78 million, man. Jesus Christ.
Woo!
Wow. Wow.
Wow, yeah,
He
that's
not
wow.
$78 million
he not
for a
worth that
six
much
man.
though.
Right.
Ooh.
They got the money out there, but I gotta get up out of here shortly. I'm gonna get a couple more comments, but let's do a quick round table. Start with you, Kel. Then we'll go to Trunks and end with Gibson. On you, Kel.
All right, but yeah, Gibson. Just to go back real quick to what you just said about the Dame thing, and the same thing like Mr. Cool said about the Dame thing. I'm not trying to cape for Dame, but how we as fans feel about LeBron and feel about Miami, might not necessarily feel like that. Or even the way how other players on the team feel about Miami and
He ain't
Boston
been
and
through
LeBron.
that.
Dame Dame might not feel like that because he got a relationship prior with them boys. So I can't really be too mad about him, what I'm saying, hanging with them in the off season a little bit. I can't really, what I'm saying, be too mad because like if those are your friends outside the game, none of your friends outside the game, we not playing. It's not like we got a game tomorrow versus LA or Miami and he hanging with them. So, you know what I'm saying? And but I feel like that's kind of like already planting the seeds for, okay, if he don't drop like and be like, if he don't drop 30 plus and like 8 assists every night, he's trash. He a bum. Like I feel like them
Right.
seeds, that right there is already planting them seeds.
Right.
But
You giving them
you know,
ammunition. You giving them
yeah.
ammunition.
Yeah, I
Yep.
feel like that's already planting them seeds. But and as far as like them, Giannis and Dame and the boys working on that chemistry and stuff, I guess that really ain't gonna pick up until Greece either don't qualify for the Olympics or if they do qualify, they get knocked out. I guess that's when that's gonna pick up because Giannis over there preparing for that. But man, we just gonna sit up here and hope and what I'm saying, pray that everything goes according. They find if Brook is gone, they find a big man that can, what I'm saying, fill his spot. Because you
Right.
like Mr. Poole said, you don't want Giannis playing center all the time. That's just like with AD. You don't really want AD running center all the time.
Right.
You don't want Giannis running center all the time. You gotta have a center beside them to take off that, what I'm saying, load of banging with the Jokic's and the Embiids and them guys like that every night. So, but hopefully everything will go according. Everybody will stay healthy. Chris will be able to play back to backs like Gibson said. And you know what I'm saying?
Okay, Mama Londo.
We'll go ahead and hang up this third banner at the end of this coming up year,
There we
hopefully.
go.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hey, Monalando, I'm not mad at Grant Williams. I just don't. I get what you're saying. I just think that it's too much bad blood with the Celtics for the Bucks to accept him on the team. But I get what you're saying
Yeah,
about Grant. He hard nosed, tough dude. I get it. I get it. On you, Trunks, and then we go to you, Gibson. Go ahead, Trunks.
yeah. Like I said before, I don't have too much of a problem with Dame hanging with Bam and LeBron. Only if a problem if I hear that he fired his agent and he signed with Clutch. Now that's when I'm gonna have an issue. That's when I'm gonna have it. Yo, I swear for God, man, if I find out he signed with Rich Paul, man, bro, you gotta
you
trade
you
that guy.
done with it? That's the
I'm
last
dead serious,
straw.
bro. Huh?
That's the last straw. If
Oh
he
yeah, yeah, yeah,
signed
yeah, yeah,
Clutch
yeah.
Sports, he would never
If he
do
signed with,
that. That
yeah,
said
yeah,
Clutch Sports was hilarious.
yeah, yeah. If he do
All
that,
right.
then I know it's game over. Oh my lord, my yeah, but yeah, like I said before, the things for the trades. Listen, teams, GMs, organizations are stupid. Okay, they make dumb, stupid decisions to make trades. Look at Chicago. What the hell? What the heck? You're not supposed to do that. Teams will no matter what trade for a player. It don't matter. So I'm just, that's basically all I got to state out there with that part. There's some pieces we can go ahead and trade for to get and to bring our organization to make our team better. And like I said before, I do believe you did need pieces for this team because you don't want Giannis relying on him too much. If
Right.
you rely on him too much, he will get injured and hurt during
Right.
the end of the season. It's just a fact. So I say play 28 minutes here and there, just to basically get his body right for um, the playoffs to be perfect. That's really it. And nothing about that too. Philadelphia, I don't like that team. I don't really rely. I don't have no faith in them to begin with. But there's a good chance they may make some signings here and there. They may get Paul George. They may get um some other players here. LeBron James. They may sign some players here and there. They got enough picks and drafts and pieces to trade up to
Salute,
go ahead
select
and get
six. Right.
like a Alex Caruso or one of these other good role players or third option type of players like Kyle Kuzma. So we just got to see and wait. Like I said before, I don't have too much faith in Philly, but I just feel like it'll be somewhat of a struggle. That's it. That's all I'm saying. They'll give us somewhat of a run for our money, somewhat, if we tend to meet them in the playoffs. So teams are making their decisions, they're making trades, they're making it happen. Everyone's trying to get better, and the NBA is gonna get even more competitive.
Yep. Agree. Well said, my man Gibson. Go ahead, take us home, sir.
All right, what I would like to say, I would like to see what John Horst is doing as GM right now. Two trades that went down among that We haven't seen nothing yet. I give it a couple of days. I didn't tell you again. If he makes some stupid decisions during this draft, I will bomb on him on this broadcast. I will bomb. I will bomb. I will not stop until he order there and bring in his replacement to make some serious decision for this team. We need to get better, Mr. Horn. I hope you listen to this podcast. Look at this
You
Oh
Celtics
know
yeah,
series
you
to
know
see
they listening.
they
win
better be
this
listening.
championship.
Be
We
listening.
need to take notes. Take notes and look at that. What the GM of Boston did. He get Porzingis for little or nothing. For little or nothing. Get Derek White for little or nothing. Horse, these are the moves you're supposed to be making to better the team. The better the team. So I ain't have much to say, guys. We
Appreciate you,
just sit
Gibson.
and wait to see any move. I know once any move is made, you put it in the community tab. I will get to it.
Apps is gonna be
Peace
in
to
there
the
fast. As soon as I get some news, I'm posting it. We'll be going live too before the draft, obviously, just to talk about the rumors close to the draft of who the Bucks actually might draft. And we'll go live after the draft as well. But if anything real spicy come up, we'll definitely go live before then. But I appreciate y'all tapping in. Gibson, take us home.
peace to the panel. Salute, one love and respect. The Bucks Nation, the best broadcast on YouTube. Salute.
Let's go, my man. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
My man Kel, I ain't seen Kel in a minute. Salute to Kel too. Get these last couple. Oh, shout out to my boy Select Sense. Always in here with the North Side. Absolutely. You already know. And get the likes up. Absolutely. Salute Select Sense. Best fragrance channel on YouTube. My boy got me tight. You know, we over here on the bond number 9 Bleecker Street. You know what it do. That's a fire fragrance too, ladies. If y'all want to get that for y'all, dude. Bond number 9 Bleecker Street. Legit. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Kendrick said we should bring back Pat Bev even if we get Brown. Pat Bev for the vet minimum. I'm not against that. I'm not against that at all. Oliver Story was good. Saw you in the chat earlier. Meant to shout you out, bro. Appreciate you in here. Who else is in here? I forgot to shout out. Joel Marquez was good. Bryce was good. I know more than you, my boy. What's good? Almighty Finesse, your team are a bunch of clowns. All right, y'all, let me get up out of here. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition where we just got done discussing the possibility of Brook Lopez being moved, uh, allegedly for Bruce Brown, but we hope that's not the case due to the bonus of us being under the second apron after July 2nd. I think that's what Mr. Washington said, well, which would allow us to trade a package of Pat Connaughton and Brook Lopez to be traded, which would give us about 30 million, which I think we could get a real good player back in return. So let's continue the conversation in the comment section. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the electrifying content. Shout out to friends and family. Shout out to Bucks Nation. This is your number one. Man, you know what? This is just the number one sports podcast on YouTube. Let's just take the Bucks out. This is just number one. We give you the best info, the most recent. We make an impact. Let's go. Salute to the people. Told y'all, smartest chat on YouTube. Prove me wrong. If you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, share the content. Hit the like button before y'all get out of here. Appreciate y'all. Gone.